Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Hey y'all, so if you are new here, my name is Marshall, and as you can tell by the title, today we are going to be doing a dental hygiene Q&A. So question and answer, guys. Before we get into this video, do me a favor, y'all. I really need y'all to do me a huge favor. Help me grow, okay? So hit the subscribe button right now, y'all. And go ahead and hit that like button. And you can also press the bell notification so that you get notified every time I post a new video, okay? And then also, guys, I've been posting a lot of dental hygiene shorts. So go ahead and check out my shorts right here on my page, Living Like Mar. And hit the like button, comment down below, because I've been giving some good little shorts, okay? It's been funny. I've been cracking up. I don't know about y'all, but they be having me dying because it's real life, you know? I pretty much make shorts about just like dental hygiene or like dental scenarios. And, you know, it's all just jokes. I hope no one takes it personally, but it's just funny, you know? It's just the field of dental, and it's one of the reasons why I love it so much, because I get to interact with people, and, you know, it keeps us entertained when, like, we have funny things or, like, silly scenarios happening in the office. All right, so anyways, guys, let's go ahead and let's dive straight into this video, y'all, because I have not posted a video in about 2 to 3 weeks, or maybe 3 to 4 weeks on my channel. I have been traveling a lot. I took my mom to St. Martin for her 60th birthday. Then I'm a maid of honor in my best friend's wedding, so we planned a trip for her bachelorette party to Punta Cana. And also my other friend just had a birthday, so I went to New York. So now I'm finally back home in Atlanta, and I feel like I can get back into my routine. Very thankful. Thank you, God, for being able to travel, being able to love on the people around me, having the funds to do so. I ain't rich, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm like, gotta pay close attention to my finances, but God is still really good, and he's been kind, and he's allowed me to do that. But now I am back home, so let's go ahead and get into this video. All right, y'all, so the first question, and a lot of these questions, y'all, are some repeats from other videos that I've had, but hey, you know what? There's new people watching every day, and people are asking the questions, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna answer them again. The first question is, someone asked, how many years have I been practicing as a dental hygienist? I usually say this a lot in my videos, but y'all have been a dental hygienist for going on 8 years. This year in 2024 will make 8 years since I graduated dental hygiene school. I graduated in 2016. So yeah, 8 years, guys. Crazy, time flies by. I can't believe it. Can't believe I'm getting this grown. I'm not gonna say old. I am not getting old, but I'm getting grown. I am growing. I'm becoming a better hygienist every year. And I'm still learning in my field. Like, that's the amazing part. It's like, even though I've been doing this for 8 years, I'm still learning. And the reason why I'm still learning is because there's always new things coming out. And then also I'm getting to work with other people. When you work with new doctors, you learn new things. When you work with other hygienists, you learn new things. Like, I am still growing in my field, so I'm super blessed. But yes, it's been almost 8 years, guys. Can't believe it. All right, the next question is, how long did it take you to graduate dental hygiene school? So y'all, it took me a total of 3 years. I graduated dental hygiene school pretty young. I believe I was about 20 years old. But when I got into the program, I believe I was probably about 18 or 19. So because I had graduated right before my 21st birthday, like maybe a few days or a few weeks before my 21st birthday. So when I got into the program, I was like 18, 19 years old. Okay, so what I did was out of high school, I went straight to community college in my town. Well, in my state. I am from originally, well, not from, but I have grown up originally in Pennsylvania. So that's where I did my schooling at. So I went straight to community college and I did my first year of prerequisites. For those of you who don't know what prerequisites are, those are basically courses that are required before getting into your program. Prerequisites, okay? So what's required prior to you getting into your desired program. And the prereqs, let's call them prereqs because I'm gonna be butchering that word. The prereqs for dental hygiene consists of a lot of sciences. When I was taking my prerequisites, I had a few classes that I had to take just in general for schooling, like speech class. I had to take social economics or something like that. And then other than that, I pretty much was taking chemistries, biologies. I did have to take English 1 and English 2. So yeah, guys, but the great thing about dental hygiene is that there's no math. I love that. Besides chemistry, because chemistry is a math, okay? I don't care what they talk about. I don't know what they be talking about in chemistry class, y'all. I'm always confused, but it seems like a different language. It's English, numbers, and everything else. I don't know what goes on in chemistry. It's crazy. So yeah, guys, after my first year of prerequisites, thank God I was accepted into the dental hygiene program, and the program for an associate's degree, which is what I obtained, was 2 years. So that is a total of 3 years. First year prereqs, and the last 2 years were the dental hygiene program. Once you get into the dental hygiene program, it is solely dental hygiene courses, you know, foundations of dental hygiene. They'll teach you radiology, because once you graduate, you'll get your x-ray certificate or your radiology certificate. Also, they teach you pathology. They teach you, what are the other courses? Listen, all things dental hygiene they teach. And then you also have clinic, okay? Clinic is where you actually physically see patients. You learn how to be a hygienist clinically, like physically being a dental hygienist, where you learn all the tools and how to use them, and you work on patients, and you learn the flow of being a dental hygienist. So that is basically what the program is. It took me 3 years, y'all. Some people do, so this is another question, bachelor's degree or associate's degree. Like I said, I have an associate's degree. I know that there are some bachelor programs for dental hygiene that's just 4 years and you get your bachelor's degree. I know that there's a way to get your associates first and then go back for a bachelor's degree. But I stated this in my previous video because someone asked, what should I do? Should I do my bachelor's degree? Should I just go straight for it in dental hygiene, or should I get my associates? I personally have been practicing for 8 years. I have been able to climb money-wise, salary-wise, without needing a bachelor's degree. I also do not have any desire to do like public health services, which I know that which I believe you need like a bachelor's degree to do public health services as a dental hygienist, such as working in like a nursing home or working on a dental van, and practicing some areas like basically solo in a sense. I don't have a desire to do that, so I never went back for my bachelor's degree. I've just basically worked clinical and dental offices, and I've been just fine. Yeah, I don't see the point of me spending more money for school for a bachelor's degree in dental hygiene, but that is just me personally. Whatever you decide to do, you do. Okay. So that's going to lead me right into my next question, which someone asked me, what's the difference between a dental assistant and a dental hygienist? So dental assistant basically works directly with the doctor. They're the people that you see assisting the doctor if you need like a filling done, a crown done, root canal, any procedures that you would need dental wise done to your teeth. So if you have like a cavity or anything, you see the dentist, and there's a person that works directly with the dentist that helps to basically suction the water, helps to assist the doctor with the procedure. that's your dental assistant. And then the dental hygienist, we work a little bit more solo in a sense. So we basically are able to take x-rays, do teeth cleanings, do polishing of the teeth. We're able to place sealants. We're able to do curodont. In a lot of states, you're able to numb your patients. So those are some things that the dental assistants in most states cannot do. And that is, well, the dental assistants can definitely take x-rays, but like the teeth cleanings, the sealants, the fluoride treatments, like, you know, a lot of times when you come into the dental office as a new patient, you spend most of your time with the dental hygienist. So basically the person who does your teeth cleaning is a dental hygienist. So that is the difference, y'all. Dental assisting, they make less money than dental hygienists do, but it's also less schooling. If I'm not mistaken, dental assisting schooling could be like anywhere between like 6 months to a year. And then as a dental assistant, sometimes they can just train you on the job. Sometimes you don't even need to go to school at all. But for dental hygiene, like you have to go to school. You have to obtain a dental hygiene associate's degree, at least. Okay, well, as far as I know, you know, because there's all these different rules out here, but as far as I know, you have to go to school for dental hygiene and you have to get a certificate. You have to get a degree for it. Okay, so, and then somebody asked, would I ever go back to school to be a dentist? The funny thing is that I actually was taking courses towards becoming a dentist. That was not long ago. That was before I moved to Atlanta, which I've been in Atlanta for a little bit over a year now. So before I moved to Atlanta, I was back in Pennsylvania and I was just like, I need to do something else. I felt bored in Pennsylvania, I think, and I felt unfulfilled. And so I was just like, I need to go to school. I need to make more money. And also I felt like it was helping me to like basically have something to focus on, to keep busy and to keep focused on something, because I just personally was outgrowing Pennsylvania and I was bored. Like, I'll just be honest, y'all, I was like bored. But it doesn't take away from the fact that like I did want to go to dental school. I felt like I could make more money. I feel like I do really well building rapport with my patients. But the reason why I stopped is because when I moved to Atlanta, like I have to work full time. It was difficult trying to adjust to me moving. I moved here by myself, y'all. Like I literally just like packed up my car and I moved to Atlanta by myself. Like my mom helped me. She came with me when I first moved, but like I'm here alone. So I had to like basically process all of that, and adding school on top of it would have just been too much. And I feel like right now I'm not ready to go back to school. It's a lot of money, it's a lot of time invested, and I'm just battling with, is it worth it? That's honestly like my problem right now, y'all. It's not saying that I don't want to go to dental school. I would love to be great. I would love to have doctor in front of my name and behind my name, whatever. I would love that. I would love to be Dr. Randolph. I would love to build better patient rapport with my patients. I would love to treat patients. I would love to do, you know, other things that I can't do as a dental hygienist, like working on my own. So then being able to offer, you know, free services, serve the community, and do the things that I want to do that I don't have the freedom to do as a dental hygienist because I have to work directly under the dentist. But I believe that, you know, I'm young. I'm 28 years old. And I believe I'm still very much young. So I feel like we have to stop putting time limits on ourselves, because I feel like you could graduate at 50, 60, 70, I don't care, and be a doctor for however long you want to. And it's not about the time, it's just that I did it, I accomplished it, and I'm proud of myself. And even if you get to just serve one patient, it's still amazing. So I feel like it might be, y'all. It might be. I don't know what God has in store for me. All I know is that God does exceedingly and abundantly above all that I could even imagine in my life. So I just wouldn't be surprised if he also has that for me down the line. But for right now, I am focused on working, paying my bills, living, and YouTube. So yeah, guys, maybe down the line. But right now, I haven't thought about school at all. I just don't want to, and I also don't want that hefty bill. Like, I'm like, why am I going to school to then be in debt, to have to pay off my debt for the rest of my life? Like, am I really going to be making more money? I don't know, y'all. I got to go and pray about it. We're going to see. All right, guys. Next question. So it says, do you have, it's hard to find full-time work, and do you have benefits? Like, basically, I'm guessing health benefits, 401k, blah, blah, blah. So as a dental hygienist, it is very common to struggle finding a full-time job. That's just because a lot of offices are private owned, small practices. But I believe that a lot of small practices are becoming big practices, and they're becoming corporate offices. And a lot of these small dental offices and, like, you know, these small practices are starting to basically go away. And I think the pandemic has a lot to do with that, and with a lot of businesses struggling. So a lot of small practices are being affiliated or going into affiliation with these corporate businesses. The corporate businesses are buying these small practices, and the dentist is just kind of working with the corporate. It makes it a little bit easier to maintain the business financially. So I don't feel like that would be too much of an issue going forward. I feel like for that, dental hygiene for us is going to get better over time, we hope. But it is, from what I understand, difficult to find a full-time dental hygiene job. I know there's a lot of dental hygienists who kind of pace jobs together. Like, they'll work in one office Monday, Tuesday, the second office Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or something. Basically working two different offices to pace together their hours, to get all their hours. There's also a lot of dental hygienists that just do temping. You make way more money during doing temping. And just basically temping is practicing in different offices. You know, whatever the office is that would need you, you can, like, be on an app and you can sign up to work that office that is needed. Say if an office is, their hygienist is going to be out on Monday for vacation, then online they would put it that they need a temp hygienist, and you can go on the app and you can basically sign up and say, yeah, I'll work for that hygienist 9 to 5 on Monday. That's basically how temping works, but typically you get paid more. So there's that. Now, I have been working full-time for the same company. I'm not going to mention my company's name on here, but I've been working full-time for the same company for almost like 6-7 years. I did take a little bit of a break in between. I quit, like, after the pandemic. I took like a year off, and then I came back to the company when I got to Atlanta. But I have, thankfully, thank God, been able to have full time with this company. Also with this office, I've been fortunate that I do have benefits. I have health insurance. I have a 401k with them. My dental benefits I do not have, but it's free at my office, basically, except for lab fees. But it's basically free at my office. So in that case, I do have dental. So yeah, I pretty much have everything. So I guess my suggestion would be to kind of find a corporate office. I know that there are some private offices, of course, that offer benefits as well. But if you're having a hard time with the private offices and benefits and full-time, you're gonna have to look into a corporate business, because they usually have more patients on the schedule, so they have more hours available, and then they're a bigger company, so they're offering more benefits. So yeah. Let me see if there's anything else. Somebody also asked, and I'll make this like the last question, or maybe I'll answer one or two more. Can you be accepted into the dental hygiene program with a C grade? So first of all, you have to maintain about a 3.0 GPA. Every dental hygiene program is different. I always will shoot for the highest GPA possible. Obviously, I always recommend your prerequisites and dental hygiene school in general, just taking that time to really focus in, to cut off like your social life for 2 to 3 years and focus in on your schooling if you can. Now understand, like, if you're working, that changes. But that's what I would suggest. And yes, I will say you can get in with a C, but you have to make sure that your GPA is high. You have to really make sure that, like, your science courses, you're getting like A's and B's in your science courses, y'all. Like, shoot for the greatest grade. Me personally, I did get accepted with a C, but I was a late acceptance, y'all. So that is tea right there. I never told anybody that because I'm like ashamed. But the Lord says those who are last shall finish first, okay? Because I was the last accepted into my dental hygiene program. But let me tell you, some of the girls that were accepted earlier than the rest of the classmates, some of the girls were accepted right outside of high school. Like, they didn't do their prerequisites at all and were accepted, did not make it through the program. Some people dropped out of the program. It was too much. So I still made it through, but I was a late acceptance because I had a C in my English course. I had a C in English 1. I'm so upset about that. I feel like my professor played me, but whatever. I ended up with a C, but I was still accepted to the program. So it's not saying that you can't be, but use this as an example that, you know, make sure you try to get the best grades possible to get in and get in on time, y'all. Because when I found out that I wasn't getting accepted because of my C, or I was waitlisted because of my C, my life came crashing down. Like, I was crying. I was like, what am I gonna do, Lord? What am I gonna do? So that was also the beginning of my faith. And that was a beautiful thing. So trials and tribulations, everything belongs. The good, the bad, the ups, the downs, the yeses and the nos, everything belongs, guys. So don't be hard on yourself if you get a no. Don't be hard on yourself if you don't get accepted. God has a plan for your life. So everything belongs, but shoot for the best. Do the best that you can to get accepted. I think, okay, one last question, y'all. Last question. Somebody asked, what was the biggest hurdle of dental hygiene school? So I guess, like, what was the biggest struggle? The biggest struggle was that the coursework itself, like the actual classes you take, is not hard. It's not like chemistry or math. It's all memorization. So it's not hard material. The problem, the hurdle, the struggle is that it's a lot at one time. It's a lot of work that they put on you at once. You have tests every week. Like for me, it was on Mondays. We had tests every Mondays. And then we had projects in between. We had things, we had to worry about clinical. We had to worry about patients. We had to worry about, we had to, like, in the middle of some things, we had to go out and do volunteer work. It was just a lot at one time. And it's, you know, a lot of work in 2 years. They're like packing it in, trying to shove your mind with all this information in just 2 years. So that was the hard part. Also, another struggle I will say is like the time that you have to take away from working, from your social life, from your family, from your friends. Like I said, it takes dedication. It's going to take 2 to 3 years of full dedication to come out amazing, to come out at the top, to come out, you know, with a degree, to come out with a career, to come out with making really good money. It takes dedication, it takes hard work, and it takes sacrifice. And that's just life. Nobody ever said life is going to be easy. So that was the hard part. So yeah, y'all, that is pretty much it. Oh, and also you're broke, right? Because you can't even work. So you're just like broke. You're just like the broke friend or whatever. And you probably need to live at home with your parents during the time, or live with somebody, your spouse, and they help you pay the bills so that you're not trying to work a lot during your program. But yes, guys, that is pretty much a wrap to this question and answer video. I thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me here on my channel. Like I said earlier, guys, help me out. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so I can continue to grow, so that I can continue to post more videos. I will have some funner vlogs dropping soon. I hope y'all pray for me, because I've been struggling, but I'm gonna be hopefully posting some vlogs about some of the trips that I've been taking, some of the vacations I've been taking, so that you guys get to also see more of my personal life as well. And you get to see basically how I live as a dental hygienist, because I'm blessed, y'all. I'm very blessed, and I'm very thankful and grateful to God. And I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful that you're watching, subscribing, and liking and commenting. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you all. And I hope you all have such a blessed rest of your day. Love you all so much. God bless you. Bye.